Immediately there's a ringing in my ear. Like just the sharpest ringing in my ear. So I'm trying to hold it in my chest. I blow it out. The world got like this purplish blue immediately. And like the door from where I was like, let's say the space between us, it stretched dramatically. Boom. And now everything is like this purplish blue. I'm panicking, but I'm like, hold it the fuck down, Fred. So I'm pulling. But now when I'm pulling, it doesn't feel like I'm pulling. So I'm like, trying to blow the smoke out. I feel like nothing's coming out. Now, have you ever seen Transformers? When they transform, it's like this robotic sound. Like, it sounds like mad metal clanking. I don't know, it sounds like a train was going by almost, but the train is far, it's never that loud. So, I mean, I can hear the train from the roof, but it's not what I heard. I'm sorry, I'm an old ass nigga now. I've been hearing that train forever. That's not what I heard. To me, it was the ultrasound. Like, that's what my ultrasound was when I was a baby, and that's what I heard. But it was like this metal sound. So I kind of pulled, kind of did it. I don't know if I blew the smoke out or not. I won't lie to you, but I definitely was like, what the fuck? So when I lit it again to pull it, it was like time was stopped, and I couldn't inhale. And I'm like, and the smoke, I got the bong actually. This is crazy. I just tried to clean it out. The smoke, my bad. There's a Q-tip in there because I was trying to clean it recently. That's a Q-tip. Relax. It's a Q-tip piece. The smoke was spinning in this thing right here like that. And the smoke turned green. Like, it was like this green smoke spinning in a vortex in the bong. And I could not inhale it. I'm like, the fuck? So when I blew out whatever smoke I had, it was like, what the fuck? Everything was like super slow motion, like super slow motion. I put the bomb to the side. No funny shit. It was just like, then it was like, oh my God, you broke your brain. Oh my God, you broke it. Oh my God, there's something wrong. Oh, fuck, I did something wrong. So before I looked up, the floor on the roof is solid. It's nothing but a solid roof color, like silver. When I tell you I saw patterns on the floor, like a grid, and I could see the points in the grid. So now in my head, I'm thinking, oh my God, we live in a computer. I live in a fucking computer simulation. And I'm seeing the grid on the floor, and I don't really notice myself. Like, I didn't even, like, to this day, I'm like, oh, did I even look at my hands? Because in the beginning, I was like this, but I don't remember really seeing the hands. I just remember looking at the floor, looking at what's in front of me, and it was like everything was just moving like this. And it was like the world was like dissolving in a weird way, and I couldn't fucking understand it. It was like turning purplish blue, but dissolving. And I could just see this grid on the floor. And then the projects were like extra blocky, and the sky had this weird designs, like fucking grids, and like half of the clouds was missing. So then I started panicking. I thought I was dying. Like, I feel like I was dying. Like, I've never died before, or at least I don't know I did, but it literally, I was like, oh my God, I'm fucking dying. I was in my head like, I'm fucking dying. I started panicking. I was like, I guess I fell off the roof. I looked at the roof, and that was the only place, because I was on the roof, so I looked at the ledge like I must have jumped off the ledge. I'm like, oh, I'm fucking dead. And I thought I was dying. I screamed out for God to save me. I was like, God, save me. This is fucking crazy. Like, yo, somebody help me. I thought I was dead. Like, I thought I was just a spirit. Like, so I didn't know what was going on. Then I felt like this fucking, it felt like the world was going, it just felt like madness. Like, everything was dissolving and shaking and moving. And I was like, what the fuck? Oh, I was panicking. So now I'm looking around. I had a notebook. Damn, I don't got the notebook. It's a green notebook. And I'm trying to write in the notebook. I kept the plumito, the pen, and I'm trying to write. And I just write scribbles. I'm writing scribbles. And I couldn't write. It was like something was fucking holding my hand or something. And I throw the book, and I'm like, I have your own experience. Have your own experience. Have your own experience. Don't listen to what you heard. Don't listen to no fucking Joe Rogans right now. Have your own experience. So I'm panicking now. Like, yo, I feel crazy. I'm dying. I must have died. I don't know if I'm dying or if I'm dead. The world is fucking gone. And like, it was like, I'm yours. Like, I literally was like, take me, I'm yours. And when I went like this, I saw like in fucking clear hands reaching out to me. And I ended up just going like, oh shit. And I just remember seeing myself falling into darkness. Which is falling into darkness. But there was like a red string fucking ripping from me. It's like this red string. And I'm falling into darkness. And I landed into like a big ass, to me it was like a pink shoebox, but it wasn't pink. It was like mauve, but like alligator skin. And it was a box, but the floor was covered in like fucking movie reels, like red. The whatever was in it was red. The whole floor was red, and it was movie reels. Then when I landed, everything was like expanded, and I felt tiny, and everything was huge. And I saw these big ass like playing cards. It was like kings and queens and spades, but they were like so vivid. It was just different, like. And then I look, and it was like this fucking jackally looking thing, like. You know how like it's the spring on the bottom and you go boing like that, pause, you feel me? Not a bobblehead, but more like a bobble body. The bottom has this like a jack in the box. You know? Oh, I never realized that. You know how you crack a jack in the box? Boing. But it was without the spinning of it. It was literally like, you see the spring? It was huge though. And it was like half fucking Jacko, half Al Capone. And he had like an Al Capone suit on, but it was like the mauve color, pink. And he was just big cheesy face and bouncing from the side to side like this. And I was like, what the fuck? But without saying what the fuck, it was just all a what the fuck experience. So I was in there and stuff was just flying at me and the room just turned white and I'm flying through whiteness. Prior to that, before I slapped myself in the face and saw the hands, I kept hearing infinity, infinity. You've been here a million times. You did it again. You did it again. Oh, you died again. You've been here a million times. You died. You died. I heard before I heard voices, like not voices, but before I heard, it was like the voice the voice is always in my head. But before that, I literally heard it break like, like glass shattering. And that's when it's like, you did it again. But then there was another voice. You definitely did it again. And it was like fucking infinity consciousnesses telling me I did it again. I'm dead again. Here I go again. I'm dead again. And it was like infinity of that. Like, here we go. You're dead again. You did it again. You did it again. You did it again. And I don't know if I saw this big turtle or not. That I could have just implemented into my memory because around that time I was learning about a lot of weird shit. But I swear I saw a giant turtle. But scratch that part. I saw like this whiteness. Well, prior to that, it was the infinities. Sorry, it was a lot. So I saw the infinities. I was hearing about infinity, you did it again. And that's when I was like, fuck it, DMT, take me, I'm yours. And that's when I saw the hands and shit. So when I went to the movie, I see all this stuff and the movie reels. I'm in a box and I don't remember everything. It was just so much happening. I just remember playing cards because that was susceptible to the reality. Like I can bring that back. I know what that is. A lot of stuff I saw, I don't know what the fuck it was. It was just like grandiose colors and stuff flying past me. And then when I got out of that box, like it wasn't like I was cruising, walking, and I'm out the box. I was just out of nowhere. I was floating, like I felt like I was like, you know when you be going dumb fast and you see like in the movies when people be like, ah, it was like that. Like I was floating through eternal whiteness, and I saw the Vitruvian Man. I saw mad trains going by. It was like when fucking Doctor Strange does the multiverse shit. It was something like that. But before I ever saw fucking Doctor Strange. Anyway, it was crazy. So I'm doing that. And I don't know why I saw the Vitruvian Man. I never looked that up in my life. So I saw all of that flowing through the whiteness. And like the whiteness just turns into the whiteness. But then it was like not an electronic city. But it was like this city of lights. And it was like this kind of blue. Huh. Yo, life is fucking crazy. This kind of pink. And if I find something gold, but there's some gold right there, that's crazy. And but it was not this kind of gold, but it was bright. Like, it was really bright, like crazy bright. Like, nah, that's not it. But it was these two, but these are the closest to the colors I can give you. You feel me? But it was so bright. so bright. It was like this city of fucking lights. And that's all I could see. And there was no squares. Everything was like glow sticks kind of shape. And I'm just like, I guess staring at it, or I was there. I don't remember. But it was a lot. It was a lot going on. And then I just remember seeing a man made of light, which I think was me. Because towards like the end of that feeling, I saw the man drop to one knee. And then I got further away from him. And all I can remember after that is seeing myself. And I was faking shape at the time. I was fake Agdidioso. We feel me, don't get knocked out. But I was working out a lot. My back was So I just remember seeing my back from an aerial view. I kid you, I kissed the floor like, word to whatever God you believe in. Like, I just remember seeing my back and then going and feeling like I'm throwing up. I'm like, mad dry heaving. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm scared again. Now I'm back, but I'm scared. But I don't remember leaving. Like, it never really felt like I left, but the memory does. Because I really remember seeing my back from an aerial view. Like, if I could draw, I would draw that shit for you. But I can't. Because I can't draw like that. I could draw a little bit, though, but I can't draw like that. But it was so crazy to me. So I'm over myself via the aerial view. And then I get the, and I'm just here. Well, not here, but there. And I was on one knee dry heaving. That's when I took the book again. And that's when I wrote, we are what we are. It is what it is. Infinity, infinity, and some other shit. If I found the book, I'll read it to y'all. But it was so crazy. And I was just sitting there like, and then everything was slowly like depixelating. I don't know how to explain that, but I can literally like see the pixels coming back, like my vision going from like freedom to, all right, my nigga, you back in the Matrix. And the Matrix starts slowly coming together. The sky though was still fucked up, crazy. The sky, it was a cloudy day, but it looked like somebody erased some of the clouds like that. Like when you remember in Bruce Almighty when he was like and he erased some of the clouds before they all left. It looked like that, but in the daytime. So I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Then I start coming back. I'm good. And that 2 weeks was just weird.